You've heard the word cloud a million times, right? But what actually is it? Are we talking about something floating up in the sky? Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on this amazing technology that, believe it or not, runs pretty much your entire digital life. And we're going to do it with a story. So, to really get what the cloud is, let's just forget all the technical stuff for a second. Instead, let's jump into the story of a small business that had this huge, world-changing dream and, well, an even bigger problem standing in its way. Okay, so our story kicks off with a really successful local business, but one that's got its eyes on a much, much bigger prize. And this is where the real challenge begins.
Okay, picture this. A super cool e-bike shop in Chandigarh, India. They are building these incredible bikes, and locally, people can't get enough of them. But the owner, she's dreaming way bigger than just one city. She wants to see her bikes on the streets of London, Sydney, New York, everywhere.
But here's the wall they hit. Selling to the world means you need a rock-solid website, a slick app that can take orders from anywhere, anytime. The problem is, they're experts in building bikes, right? Gears, batteries, frames, not servers, code, and databases. So what do you do?
Well, back in the day, the answer was painful. It was a huge gamble. You had to go out and buy these super expensive servers, find a room to turn into a data center, hire a whole team of tech experts just to keep the lights on 24/7. And the worst part? You were just guessing how much you'd need. Guess wrong, and you're in big trouble.
But this is where everything changes. For our e-bike company, and for millions of others, there's a totally new way to do things. A way that just wipes all those old problems off the mat. It's the modern way.
And here it is, cloud computing. Honestly, the idea is so simple, it's brilliant. Instead of building and owning all that computer stuff yourself, you just rent it from someone else through the internet. All those servers, all that storage, the software, it's all just there, ready for you to use, kind of like electricity or water.
So what's the big deal? Why is renting so much better than owning in this case? Well, the cloud has some serious superpowers that let a little e-bike shop in India take on the world. Let's break them down.
Superpower number one is you only pay for what you use. The best way to think about it is like a car. The old way is like buying a car, you pay a ton of money up front, then you're on the hook for insurance, repairs, all of it, even when it's just sitting in your driveway. The cloud? That's like using a ride-sharing app. You just pay for the rides you actually take. No waste.
Okay, next superpower, elasticity. So what happens when something totally unexpected happens? A celebrity tweets about their e-bike, and suddenly 1 million people are trying to buy one all at once. What happens then? In the old days, your website would just crash, game over. But the cloud is built for this. It can automatically, instantly, scale up to handle that insane surge in traffic. It can go from 1,000 visitors to 1 million, and it doesn't even break a sweat. It's like having a system that can magically grow as big as you need it to be, exactly when you need it. Now, you might be wondering, how is that even possible? Well, it's because of a concept called resource pooling. The cloud company, they own a gigantic pool of resources. I'm talking servers, storage, everything. And they share it out among all their customers. This hotel pool analogy, it's perfect. You get to swim in this massive, beautiful pool, but you don't have to build it, clean it, or pay to maintain it. And the final piece of the puzzle is that it's all available on demand. You've experienced this yourself, for sure. Think about when your phone yells at you that you're out of storage. What do? With a couple of taps, you can buy more iCloud or Google Photo storage, and boom, problem solved. That's the cloud. Getting what you need the second you need it. So, who are the wizards behind the curtain making all this magic happen? I mean, who actually owns these massive data centers? Well, it's not some abstract thing. It's run by some of the biggest, most powerful tech companies in the world.
And yeah, you'll definitely know these names. Amazon is the king of the hill with AWS. They basically invented the modern cloud to run their own giant online store. Then you have Microsoft's Azure, which is huge with big businesses, and Google's cloud platform, which is famous for its incredible data and networking tech. These are the giants who build the global foundation that everything else runs on.
Okay, so we know what it is and who runs it. But now let's bring it right back to you. Because you might not realize it, but the cloud isn't some far-off business thing. It's woven into almost every single thing you do online.
Every single time you binge watch a show on Netflix, yep, that's the cloud. That movie isn't on your TV, it's streaming from a server somewhere far away. When you put on your favorite playlist on Spotify, that's the cloud too. When you store your photos, back up your phone, work on a Google Doc with your team, it's all the cloud. It is the invisible engine driving our entire digital world.
So, from giving a small e-bike company the power to take on the world, to running the apps in our pockets that we use every day, the cloud has totally changed the game. It's not just about today, it's about what it makes possible for tomorrow. And that leaves you with a really exciting question to think about. If this is what the cloud has already built, what's it going to build next?